distiller. He's selling his business. Liquor license with it.
You know, artists are good at license when you have a record. It's impossible.
If anybody can figure it out, you can, gentlemen. Besides, it's rare one goes on the market outside the family now. That is priceless. Huh?
That's good, that's smooth, that's top shelf.
Man's a genius. Been doing it for generations.
It's a very interesting opportunity that rarely comes along. Rarely.
He's being strong-armed by a guy named Dunmire. Been around a long time. Carries a lot of weight.
Dunmire. Let me handle him. Yeah, you'll come across him in this season, but it's a matter of he has to just eventually throw down and say, I know you're going to try to kill me, so we got to try to work this out, or one of us has got to go. That's the theme, and it starts to play out through all 10 episodes. It continues into the next season. Oh, yeah. Do we have new characters in for? You bet. Oh, yes. And also, there's a fellow who plays a guy named Quiet Ray by James Russo. He plays that character. And you got that raspy voice, and we're going toe-to-toe because he's really old school and just tries to dominate me. And what they don't understand is I'm gone. I started my own family. We have no ties together, and they keep trying to, like Pacino, pull you back in. So that's one theme. And then there's another one that Robert Patrick, who plays Dunmire, is a horror of an old school human being, like dressed up like an old backwoods preacher, but incredibly smart and violent. Well, the fashion thing is a statement right away that he doesn't want to completely abandon where he came from. He's truly a throwback from the late 1980s when that kind of almost disco fashion was prevalent. And he uses that the way a general uses his uniform. Look, he's going to stand out at the front and everything else. And I find it affects the acting dramatically too. When you dress up in these outfits and the shoulder, it just embellishes you with a sense of real strength because you make a statement everywhere you go. I know, this is something you can't plan on because I have been wanting to play a gangster my whole life and it just never happened. And I used to say to Scorsese, what are we waiting for? And it never happened. So I am incredibly surprised by the success of the show. But I had a gut feeling that if I played it a little bit differently and they surrounded me with a great cast, I thought we would pop.
Yes, a bit of a foil indeed. For me personally, instantly I was disarmed by this giant icon of show business that Sylvester Stallone is, in his generosity and warmth and as a scene partner, but also open to interpretation of improvisation, which is rarely the case in a fast-moving locomotive that television is. And so our characters are definitely adversarial, and that's some of the best fun to ever play. For me personally, stir it up, mix it up. Yeah.
Well, obviously, at the end of 2, they were tested. And I think Margaret has to decide, is this the kind of life that she wants or not? But, she's had her ranch, she's run things her whole life. Maybe it's good, to have somebody who's her equal that keeps life exciting. And I think she's going to be working behind the scenes for Sly at this point.
Musso and Margaret. I mean, it kind of sings, doesn't it, as a spinoff?
I think so. I wish. I think she's curious about who he is. She sees him from afar and is like, who is that guy? I think the season for her is, who is that guy?
Yeah.
He's always around.
Yeah,
Who is
and
that
why?
guy?
Why is he always? Yeah, one of the fun things is that it not only a new character, but a new situation within Dwight's ability to rule his kingdom, right? And so to see him have to answer to someone is the new and exciting adventure that I hope the audience loves.
I think we've talked about a little more action, a little more humor. We spread out the character. We've got a whole new roster of new characters coming, and Robert Patrick is a great. I don't know, what would you call a villain? I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, he's the villain of this season, and man, he brings it. He's so good. So I think there's a whole other thing going on.
Yeah.
Electric. What brings them back together? Their electric chemistry. No, I mean, practically speaking,
You can go with that. That's fine.
Cleo she comes back to town because her he has this distillery. It's sort of hit the rocks, and she comes to help him. But then just the first person she goes to see is her ex, because she just can't help herself.
Yeah. Can't quit old things. It's everyone may or may not have. Let's go with everybody has. Everybody has that one, from the past that was just the beautiful mischief, and then the sort of tug of war of
One that you look up on Instagram from time to time and just think,
the
what are they up to?
So it's beautiful. It kicks off season 3 in a wonderful way. She comes to visit me, but also, like she said about this bourbon company that her father runs that he's potentially selling, ends up being a wonderful proposition for me to take to Dwight's table and propose that maybe this is what we veer into next, the next avenue of mischief. And I think it works out quite generously for all of us.
I mean, you're just desperate to get out of that car yard, right? So
Absolutely.
here's my bargaining chip. Please release me.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. You gotta.
It'd be rude not to.
You gotta tune in for that bit. I mean, look, I was having fun with the car lot stuff as well. I mean, I didn't hold back with that, and if they kept bringing on fun little surprises, I was all game for it. But that's kind of out of my hands. I enjoy buckling down for this season with somebody that I am and continue to be infatuated with, and we get to sort of take the audience on a whole new direction this year. I think it's wonderful. Well, just the tension, the stakes become even higher this year because, sort of the villains of last year continue to be in this season, and so we have that, and with addition to guys by the likes of Robert Patrick and Bo Knapp and eventually Samuel L. Jackson, and so it decorates this cast so wonderfully. Everybody's so wonderful to work with. It adds. I sit back and watch these episodes, and I'm so engaged now. So I think the audience has a lot in store this season.
I don't know. There's kind of some still loose ends throughout this season for me. We kind of jump around a little bit, but I get to delve into attempting to tie up some loose ends from last season, and I don't know. There's always new stuff going on. You asked a question, and I said words that probably had nothing to do with your question, and you're welcome.
Tyson's just trying to get some money. Tyson just wants some money. He wants some money. He wants some money. and he wants to prove to himself that he can get money. He wants to prove to the boss that he can get money. He wants to prove to his mom and dad that he can stay alive while he can get money. And he wants to prove to the gang that he can get money, more money than them.
It's great. It's really fun. She moves in. She's becomes Dwight's right hand, if you will. I think her journey is to be responsible and take the initiative of being in control and running things.
It's fun. I mean, to be a part of something that's this well liked, and you know, we have the success of going into season 3 now.
4.
This is 3.
Oh, I thought you meant going into season.
No, I mean, like, yeah, just being able to share with an audience 3 seasons is in itself a triumph, as it's rare to get to, you know, I've had quite a few short runs of shows, so it's really nice to be part of something that we really get to dig into the characters and have spin-offs and get to work with people like Samuel L. Jackson and Robert Patrick and Kevin Pollak. So here we are.
Is this Sly's first show?
This is his first. I bet he must have done television before, but
He's
not
been
like
on
this.
episodes of
Yeah.
things.
Like
I've never been a
series?
regular in a show. I like
Really?
this. I like being
It's fun.
coming back.
Really? This y'all
Yeah.
type of thing? Y'all like this more than the movie stuff? Like doing the movie?
Well, I didn't say that, but
Oh, okay.
I do.
I do like the you know, we get to know each other better, and you this
It's more
sort
like
of
going to school.
you have like a tribe of people.
Interesting.
Like there's more consistency. You get to
Yeah,
do this for
I
6
like
years.
it very much.
Very
you
very
know.
few times do you get to do this with movies where you're like, oh, now we're doing
Yeah.
2 and 3 and 4 of the
People
same
get
series.
married, people have babies, you know,
Yeah.
Wow.
people come and go, and you get to know them, and I
Yeah,
like
Jay, are
it
you
very,
having
very
babies?
much.
Am I having babies?
Better not be.
Not having no babies.
Okay, just checking. You heard it here first. No babies from
No
Jay
babies
Will.
for me. No babies.